in order to get $15, how many of it do you have to buy? How many of this asset do you have to buy? It's going to be more. Okay, but if more, let's divide.
15,000.
About 15,000. Okay, let's see. Let's go through. So let's have this in mind. We'll come there. Okay, so all what I was trying, all the illustrations I was just trying to build in our mind here is you need to buy a lot. Okay, you need to buy a lot of these assets. Okay, buy a lot of them before you can see the impact of the profit. That's all. So the Forex is commonly traded in a specific amount called what? Lots. Okay, specific amounts called lots, or basically the number of currency unit you buy or sell. A lot is a unit.
100,000.
About 100,000. Yeah, there. Okay, a lot. That is a lot. The lot.
100,000.
A lot is a unit measuring. It's a unit measuring. Okay, transaction amount. A unit measuring transaction amount. Okay, so when you place orders and your trade on your trading platform, orders are placed in sizes quoted in lots. It is like, okay, an egg carton. Okay, it's like an egg carton, or like egg box in British English. I don't know for US. I think yours is in crates or something like that. So when you buy eggs, you usually buy a carton or a box. So one carton includes 12 eggs. Okay, so what it is trying to say here is in the Forex market. Okay, it is the assets there are being traded in units. Okay, in units. So just like maybe you go to the supermarket, or you go to the mall, or you go to the factory and say you want one box of egg, or one carton, or one crate of egg. Okay, when you say you want one crate of egg, I think we are more familiar with the crate of egg. So let's say you want one crate of egg. One crate of egg. That crate, okay, is like in a factory they count it like 1 crate, 2 crate, 4 crate, 5 crate. Okay, rather than saying that, okay, 12 eggs, 24 eggs, it makes the calculation some way. So it is 1 crate having 12 eggs in it. So the 1 crate, okay, have 12 eggs. Okay, but in a company, or maybe at the wholesale side, it's just 1 crate. That's how they trade. That's how they sell it. Okay, so you are going to buy from the wholesale. So you don't go to wholesale and it's like, I want just 5 eggs. No, they're not selling it. They'll tell you to go to the retailers. Are you getting it? That's why there's a certain amount of currency, dollar. If you want to purchase a certain amount of dollar, you can't go to BOG, Bank of Ghana, or maybe Bank of America. You will have to go to the retailers. But if you are purchasing in huge volume, maybe you go there and say, give me 3 lots of this. Give me 3, like 3. It's just like saying 3 crates. So I go to the egg producing, is it company or something, factory or something like that. I go to the poultry farm, and you let's say you want to deal in eggs, and you go to the poultry farm and you are buying that. You don't go and say, give me 5 eggs. No, they'll tell you to go to their shops, go to the retail shops. They'll give you that. But here we deal in crates. So how many crates do you want to buy? So maybe 50 crates, 100 crates, 1,000 crates. Okay, that is how the Forex market also, the currencies also is being traded on the Forex market. It's being sold in what? In crates. But each crate is known as lots. Okay, just like crate as X. This one is lots as currencies. Okay, lots. So we have what we call the standard lot. And we have the mini lot. We have the micro, then the what? Then the nano. All right. The standard. So the standard one. So the actual standard lot size, okay, has 100,000 units in it. But don't forget pips. Pips is what? The smallest unit in currency. Pips, so smallest unit in what? In currency. So a standard lot size has what? 100 units, 100,000 units in it. That is one lot. One lot. So in one lot, we have what? 100,000 units. Now let me show you something. How did we arrive at? Okay, you come there. So standard lot size is what? It's 100,000 units. Then we have the mini lot size, which is what? 10,000 units. Okay. Then we have micro lot size, which is 1,000 units. Then we have the nano, which is 100 units. Okay, so maybe it's just like you go somewhere and say, okay, give me, I'm buying nano lot size. So they'll give you 100 units. I want micro lot size, they'll give you 1,000 units. and what mini lot size they give you what. But you can't go below this because this is what they have right now, depending on the broker you're going to use. Some brokers offers only standard lot size, mini lot size, and micro lot size. It's some few one of them that they are now offering, and that one it even happening currently. Okay, so it's like they're trying to evolve. They're trying to evolve. So trying to get more customers, a lot of people to trade. So they created what we call the Saint account. Okay, so that one, if you have like $10 and you deposit, they'll convert the $10 into Saint. Okay, into Saint. So you rather be seeing something like when you convert $10 to Saint, that'll be like, is it 1,000 or is more than that? Yeah, I think 1,000 Saints, right? $10. Yeah, I think $10 is 1,000 Saints. Oh, the US people, you are quiet. 1,000 Saints for $10, right? Yeah, so those are those that will go with what. So immediately they give you the Saint account, you will be using nano instead of micro and the mini and the others. I get it. So that is the nano for that. So now, how did we arrive at one lot? Okay, because when you go to the chart, you'll not be seeing 100,000 units. You'll be seeing one lot. Okay, now this is how we go to one lot. We said that pips is 4 decimal places. Okay, one pip is 4 decimal places. So we come here, you can see that. You see the value of one lot. Okay, that means if you want to buy and you purchase one lot, you purchase one lot. This is the outcome. A single move. Okay, like one pip, like makes $10 in a second. So in that second, that there will be just a move, one move, we are going to have $10. So unlike mine that we have like 30 something pips. Okay, that would have been if we buy one lot, which means we've bought 100,000 units. Okay, we bought 100,000 units, meaning that all those 100,000, if there's just one move, it multiplies the 100,000. I believe you are getting it. Please, if you don't get it, let me know so that I put it in the best way. So this is the value of a pip. Okay, and you want to purchase one lot. Okay, so one lot, 100,000 units, meaning that it is 100,000 times this. You are buying it at once. You are buying like one crate. So in that one crate, that is it. So times a pip will give you what? $10. So that's how you are able to calculate and get this thing over here. The $2,000 over here. Okay, if not, you will not be able to see the money. Or you will not be able to understand how much you are making and how much you are losing. All right. So here, the $2,000, that's how we arrive at that point. So here we bought 5 lots. I sold at 5 lots. Okay, meaning I sold like 500,000 pieces. I sold 500,000 pieces to arrive at what? At the amount I have arrived at right now. I get it. Yeah, 500,000 of it. So because price moved, when we check, it was 36, right? 36 point something. I think 36.5 or so times our 5 lots is what? Is this? Sorry, this is it. I get it. So, yeah. It is, I think 0.00 36 times 0.8. Sorry, times this. Aha, I getting it. So something like this. So it is something close to what we have here. Because there are other decimals, I'm sure the points are apart. So that's why it mounted to the 2,000. I get it. So first we started with pips, just a movement in price. Okay, and now we know that we have to buy a lot of pips. Sorry, a lot of the units. Okay, in order to get more. So the standard lot 100,000 units, and the mini. Okay, the mini is what? It's 10,000 units. and the 10,000 unit. So if we enter 0.1, okay, how did we get a 0.1? How did we get a 0.1? Okay, we will get there. We'll get to that point. All right. So let's focus here. So this is a 10,000 units multiplied by a pip. Okay, a pip is $0.0001. $0.001. When you multiply, you'll be getting what? $1. So here, the mini lot size is what is termed as the dollar size lot. Okay, the dollar size lot, because it has the same value of $1. I getting it. So if you say, let's say you are purchasing, you tell your broker you are purchasing mini lot size, meaning they understand it. So it is 10,000 units. Okay, 10,000 units. So you just have to tell them, okay, I'm purchasing mini lot size. That's 10,000 units. So 10,000 units. If price moves just one in a second, when price moves like one, you are making $1. Unlike the first one, that which is the full, or let me say the standard or the default one. Okay, one lot, the default one. That one you will be making $10. So let's say, for example, maybe York purchase one lot size, okay, and Kwame purchase mini lot size. They all will make what, like, let's say price move, they all either bought or sold at the same price. Okay, so for now, let's say they bought at the same price and they made 36 pips. Okay, they made 36 pips. So how much would they make, or how much would they be earning as their profit? So they all made 36 pips. You come here, let's say they bought here and price got to this level. From here to here, it's 36 pips. Okay, so they are all good. Like, yeah, Charlie, 36 pips have been made. But they will have different results. In that one bought 10,000 units and the other bought 100,000 units. Okay, so at the same price they bought, at the same time they bought, okay, yet they will have different results. The result will be in the pieces they bought. Because the more you buy, the more you make the money. Okay, the more you buy, the more you make the money. And the more you buy too and you lose, you're also losing big time. That's how it is. Yeah. So York bought at, let's say, they bought a full standard lot size, 100,000. Okay, so we know the value of the value in dollar of a lot size. So a full standard lot size is $10. That is when price move like one. The way this thing is moving in seconds, this is how this thing is moving in seconds. This one you not feel the impact. Let me go to, okay. The market is closed. It's closed now. That's why it's moving so slow. What about 1 minute? Let me see whether gold will move that fast. I don't want you to see. So that seconds that is moving. If it moves that second, that is $10. That is when you purchase the 10,000 units. Okay. Then let's move on to, so first person purchased 10,000 units. So it is 36 pips times 10. Okay, because that's the value of the 10,000, the 100,000 units. Sorry. Okay, 36 times 10. I getting it. But if you want to go technical, then you have to do it this way. So let's say it's going to be something like this. The technical way is going to be like this: 0.0036, because this is 36 pips. I getting it. This is 36 pips. So times York one lot that he bought, which is 100,000 units. So okay. Yeah. Okay, so 360. I get it. So that 36 pips, York is making what? $360. $360. Meanwhile, the same time, the same place, maybe Kwame also bought his, but he also bought 0.1, which is that's the mini. Okay, that's the mini. This one. Okay, which is 10,000 units. So the same 0.0036 times 10,000, because that is mini. I getting it. That's the mini lot size. Now look at how much he will also make. 36. Because that one has the same value of $1. Okay, like that's why they call it the dollar size lot. So you can see that the same trade, same accuracy, same, probably the same strategy. but someone is making 360, another person is making what? 36. Are you getting it? However, if this trade should go against them, maybe they missed it in their forecast or they missed it in their analysis. The same way, Fami will lose 36 and York will lose 360. That is how it works. So you see that you are making it, when you make it, you've made $360 or you have lost $360. Are you getting it? So during account management, we advise that based on your based on your account size, okay, based on your account size, you will have to choose one that will suit you, and that's the reason why we have it in categories like this, like the standard, the mini, the micro. Okay, so another person, let's calculate for micro. Calculate for micro. So micro still 36. So here is 3 people. Okay, so let's share it among ourselves. Now we're entering the ladies side. So this one is for Ajo. So Ajo 36, right? But Ajo got let's say Ajo is using normally there is why people go for the micro lot size. Maybe they are using account from between $100 to $100. Okay, so maybe your capital is 100, like from $1 to 100. So let me put it this way. Okay, from $10 to 100. Okay, from $10 to 100. So $10 to 100. It's advisable to stay with with micro. Okay, from $10 to from $10 to $100, it's advisable to stay with what? Micro. So let's say Adjo is using micro, is using, let's say, $100. She want to invest $100. So she's going with what? With micro. Okay, she bought micro units, okay, which is 1,000. So it'll be this times 1,000 units. She makes $3.6. Have you seen that? She makes $3.6. It started by York buying the first, because of maybe York might have like $1,000. Okay. So okay, he can afford even according. So we get to the leverage side. Okay, leverage. We understand this in the moment. I don't want to go ahead of myself. So maybe York have $1,000. So he was able to purchase, or maybe he decided to purchase one lot. Okay, and he made $360, and Kwame purchased 0.1, making what? $36. And Sister Ajo to
36.
Using between $150 or maybe between $10 and $50 or between 10 and 100. He also made 3.6. I get him. This is $3.6 because the unit the person bought is very few. And the nano you make 36 cents. Are you getting it? When you choose the nano, you are making 36 cents.
Yeah.
That is how you calculate this in dollars. So if the pips is going ahead of you, or it is ahead of it. If it's going in your favor, you are making 3.6. But if your account is bigger, you can choose a bigger lot size. Are you getting it? So, however, to purchase 100 units, you need about $100,000 to purchase 100 units. Is that you getting it? Because you are buying dollar. Okay. Like it's like you are buying $100.
Yeah.
You are buying $1 like 100,000 times. That's what it means. Okay, you are buying dollar 100,000 times.
Okay.
So meaning that you will need $100,000 in order to purchase dollar 100,000 times, so that you can see the impact of your pips. If not, you will not see the impact of your pips, because you can see that York made $360. Same pips, Kwame is making 36. The same pips, Starjo is making what? 3.6. So maybe Starjo will be trading and she's not happy. But I want some people to, and I was like, I'm making only 3.6. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Meanwhile, she's a professional trader. All her predictions go through perfect. Okay, so that's what we do see on YouTube most of the time. People are using about $50,000 account and they are trading, and you want to make the exact money they are making. So beginners or let me say the novice, they start trading and they have higher hopes, and they begin to use bigger lot sizes. Meanwhile, the account is small, and they end up burning the account. Yes. Because the price fluctuates, so it goes up and comes down. So let's say immediately you enter, and imagine it went against you about 15 pips. Meanwhile, your account is like, let's say $100. Okay, your account is $100 and it goes against you 15 pips. How much are you losing? 150 pips. You know that was you have bent the entire capital.
Yeah.
Are you getting it? You bent the entire capital. Meanwhile, you could have chosen what 0.1, which is 10,000 units. Okay, and that would have been $15. You still have $85 more. So the time that move will turn, okay, which was against you and now go in your favor, your account can hold it. And now that negative $15 will now enter into maybe $20 later on. So first you are in negative $15, now you are in $20 plus what you have there. Now you see that you have $120 in your account. However, you need much money. Okay, any one of them, you need much money. So how do we get there? So meaning that no, like individual, like it will take very few individuals to trade Forex because you need $100,000. $100,000 before you can purchase. I think the least you can purchase, that one self, you will be making 0.1. That is 1 cent. Okay, the least you can be making 0.1. 1 cent. That means you have to have like $1,000. I'm not sure you enter into a business like this. If it is so. Are you getting it? Because if you have $1,000, I'm not sure you enter into a business that can fetch you 0.1. Like, or how should I put it? That can fetch you like a cent, 1 cent per move. So let's say the whole day price move like 50 cents. So that means you sat down and the whole day you are being paid, or the profit you made is just 50 cents. No, you will not be happy.